afternoon, everybody. It is me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I'm on here because I am continuing with my star readings series. It's actually winding down. I have two more YouTubers to do, and that is Quentin Latham, also known as Funky Dineva, and Jacob Canor. So you'll be seeing those sometime in the next 2 weeks. But for right now, I actually want to read for the man behind the mouth, the king of roasting, the king of reads, Justin J. So that's what we're gonna read for today, honey. We're gonna read for Mr. Justin J. If you want to, you can go to my blog, and I'll have the link below where you guys can see it. I'll have a link below, and there actually is a reading that you can actually read. I did a star reading on him that you can actually read it, but I decided since I had done it with Much Love from Kentucky, I would do a reading where he could actually visually see me reading for him. So I hope that Justin, honey, if you're watching this, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it rings true. And I would love if you want, you don't have to, but I would love a video response from you, if you do see it, that is. And for those of you who would like a reading with me, you're more than welcome to log into my website, psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. And you can go there and purchase a reading with me, and we'll go from there. So, here we go. Justin, honey, you are on a mission. You are on a mission of not just growth and, growing your brand and everything, but I think more so with the reason why you're on this mission is because you have something to say, you have something of value to give. You really want to give back to the community. I'm getting the Knight of Swords. That's the first card that I'm picking up for you. So I'm getting the Knight of Swords. And this usually it means a battle of wits. It means a battle of using your mouth. You use your weapon as your tongue. And you do, because you do that with roasting people and things like that. So it does make sense. But I also see that this has become a bit of an issue for you. Because you want people to see that you're more than just the guy with the, with the one that wants to roast and read and, even though you like to do it and you do feel that it's deserving, but that's not all you want to do. I feel like you really want to educate, you want to empower your own people, the GLBTQ community. You really want to help people in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I think people, I'll call it like the New York syndrome. People expect you to be Justin J, and you're like, but I'm just me. Like I'm not like that all the time. Excuse me. Who you see on camera versus who I am are two different people, and I feel like that can be a bit of an issue for you. And I think this is why some people they say like, oh well, he's bipolar because one minute he's very calm and subdued, and then one minute he's flying off the handle. It's because what I'm getting is that you're trying to fight that persona of, I'm gonna read you and roast you, when it's like I'm just a regular person who happens to found a niche, and I found something that has worked for me, and I think people don't understand that. I definitely pick that up around you. I also pick up that there's a lot of writing projects that you want to get off the ground. There's things that you are always working on behind the scenes. I get a lot of writing, everything from scripts to short stories to just future endeavors, future dreams that you do. I definitely would recommend that you journal more. If you don't already, you definitely need to journal because I feel like there's definitely a lot in that head. And sometimes it feels like to me you don't have people that you can really go to or people that you can really trust. And I also feel like, your mouth can sometimes hold you back because you'll say one thing, but then you'll do a whole nother, a 360. So I feel like a lot of times, you know that your mouth can be a blessing and a curse. And I feel like you're trying to curb it, but at the same time, you're like, but I have to express myself. So it can be a bit of a battle. But I would say within the next 2 to 5 months, you're going to kind of come to a balancing act with that. So it'll be okay. All right. So what I'm getting just with what's going on with you now, a lot of your cards that I pulled for you they deal a lot with emotion. They deal a lot with, emotion, love, your feelings. Because I think deep down, Justin, you're really a very sensitive soul. You just don't show it very much. You are a Leo. You and I, we had the same birthday. So it does make a lot of sense. Us Leos are very sensitive creatures. And what I'm getting is when it comes to maybe your love life and things of that nature, you kind of doubt it a little bit. Hence this card here. And you're bored. You're kind of tired of meeting the same old man, the same old thing, the same old, same old. You want someone whom you can connect with, not just physically, but intellectually. Someone you can talk to, someone you can really show the vulnerability that is deep within you. And, I feel like you're trying your best to not doubt as much, but it's been kind of hard. So I definitely feel like you really are like, you know what? It is what it is. It ain't never gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm also getting though for you in your future is, in your near future is, and what's gonna help you is keeping the faith. Hence the star card. Keeping the faith. You need to keep the faith in the fact that not only are you gonna meet the kind of man you want, but you're gonna meet someone who really gets you and understands you're crazy and loves you for you. And I feel like in the past, King of Cups here, in the past, you've met men like that. You've met people like that. It's not just men, because let me just say this. You can get the King of Cups in a card, and it can represent a woman too. So I feel like you've met people who, in the past, represented people you could trust, represented, people that you could, be around and you could be yourself with. But I also get that you've had a lot of betrayal. You've had a lot of people lie to you and a lot of dishonesty. So I think that's part of it too. That's part of why maybe you feel kind of stuck or static emotionally. A lot of this I feel has to do with the fact that you're going back home. To me, I feel like there's a lot of emotional things that you have not, or a lot of things that um, you haven't taken care of. I feel like there's a lot of old baggage that you're still dealing with regarding your move back home. And I kind of get a sense of, and correct me if I'm wrong here, please, but I kind of get a sense of feeling defeated. But at the same time, you're like, you know what? I know that I'll be fine. Um, I know that everything will work out the way it's supposed to. So I kind of get a mix of that. But in the end, I do feel like things are going to be okay. Here's the Three of Cups. So, Three of Cups is a time of celebration. It's a time of reunion, renewal, rejoice. So, I do feel as if you are going to be okay. Um, and I'm going to say this too. I don't feel like you're going to be in Memphis if you are still moving back. Because I know at one point you were moving back home. But if you are moving back to Memphis, I don't feel you're going to be there very long. I really don't. And there's a connection to you in the Carolinas. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do. Um, and then when it comes to Atlanta itself and Georgia, I kind of get a sense of disillusionment. Like you like Atlanta, but on one hand you're like, okay, it's not what I thought it was gonna be. It's not as open. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with, I want to say three people. There are three people around you, or were around you at the time, that were like, you come here and it'll be great, da 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 da, and you did it, and it didn't turn out the way that it was supposed to. I feel like there was a lot of dishonesty, a lot of mistrust in that. So hence the Knight of Swords. So I feel like now you're kind of reevaluating and regrouping and I want to say rebranding. It's almost like you're trying to rebrand yourself or reemerge, reinvent. There we go, reinvent yourself. So I definitely picked that up a lot. And as far as your personal life is concerned, I definitely get personal life being a focus for you in the next couple of months. I would say in the next 4 to 5. And not just like, intimate partners, but even friends, and you being more selective, and you actually having people that have your back, that really know and love who Justin is, not just what we see on YouTube. And then also in terms of health, I feel like, like physical health, I definitely see you not becoming a gym rat per se, but I definitely see you getting more active. I get a lot to do with you and your parents. I feel like your parents are becoming the older you get, the more steady of a rock your parents have become for you, and the more you're realizing what they actually said was true about a lot of stuff. Especially your mother. I feel like there's a big connection with you and your mom, and your mother understands your walk and why you're doing the things you're doing, and she's actually very proud of you. And I also get somebody in spirit for you too. I want to say she's a grandmotherly figure that really supports you. Like she's like a cheerleader because I keep seeing her do this. She's so proud of you. So you're on the right track. The one thing I would say that will help you is to not doubt yourself. You've got it all. You've got it. Just keep going, okay? And keep doing you. You're at a really good place, but maybe you don't feel that way right now, but you are getting there. So take things one day at a time, and you will be fine, honey. And try to get more sleep if you can, because I feel like your mind is always on autopilot. You're always thinking. And I'm getting, for some reason, you need to drink more water. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's something about you having to do that. Um, and I don't know if you need to do a staycation or some sort of mini vacation. You need something where it's familiar, but it's different because a change of environment would be good for someone like you. Because I feel like you definitely go through periods of depression. Because I get a lot of this. Yeah. So excuse me. So I would definitely recommend that. Excuse me. So, anywho, that was my reading for you, Justin J. If you see this, let me know what you think. Let me know if it was good, bad, or indifferent. For those of you who are watching this, thank you so much for watching. If you would like a private one-on-one reading with me, I do my readings via Skype, phone, and email. So you can log onto my website, psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. And until next time, honey, it is me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I will see you all later. Love you all. Bye bye.